Hello students, welcome to PLK Computers our YouTube channel. Thank you very much for 200 plus subscriber and thanks for your love and support my dear students. Okay, let's begin this tutorial. So in this tutorial we are going to learn about debugging of QBASIC program for grade 10, that is QBASIC program correction. So one wrong program will be given, we have to find the error, then we have to correct, and after correction we have to rewrite the whole program. Okay, so let's begin with question number 1. Okay, in question number one line by line we should overview, my dear students. So in line 1, RAM sub program to find average of three numbers, correct. Declare sub average, this is also good. Input enter any three numbers, fine. Call sub. Okay, my dear students, in call sub average there is error. Okay, my dear students. Okay, it should be call average a comma b comma c. Okay, my dear students. Okay, there won't be sub, then sub average, this is fine. Now here divide sign, so here should be slash. Okay, my dear students, so instead of this one we need divide sign. Okay, so here slash should be there, then display print, display we have to change with print because we do not have display statement in QBasic. Average of three number is fine. Okay, my dear student, so display other are fine, so we should replace display with print statement. Then at last there is sub int. Okay, actually it should be and sub. Now this is the last of program. Then okay, we have to write the correct program at, and where you make correction, my dear student, don't forget to underline. First correction, second correction, this divide sign should be replaced with slash. Third correction, display should be changed with print statement, and final correction we should write and sub. Okay, so I will run the code as well. Okay, if there is any error then we can correct. If it is running, it's fine, my dear students. In examination you have to write in pen and paper, so you can't get computer to do so. So remember 1 comma 2, average is 2. So fine, our program is running good. In this way we have to do. Come to the second question. In second question we have declare sub series cls execute. So we do not have execute, it should be call here. Okay, so side by side. Okay, so first error is execute series, it should be call series. Then sub series fine. RAM, this is also good up to 20 terms. X equal to 4 fine, y equal to 4 fine. 4 counter 10 to 1. Okay, my dear students, 4 counter 10 to 1, it is in decreasing order, so counter should be 10 to 1 step minus 1. Okay, remember. Then again we have here display x semicolon y semicolon, it should be replaced with x semicolon y semicolon. Okay, display should be replaced with print because we do not have display statement. Then this is also good, y fine. Next, this also good, in series. Okay, so my dear students, in series, so there should be and sub. Okay, so we come to the last of program. Then after that what we have to write, we have to write the whole program, my dear students. Okay, so call, and whenever you make change you are requested to, so here will be a step minus 1. Fine. Okay, instead of display what we should write, we should write print. Okay, and remember where you make correction you must underline it. Okay, then final, it should be in sub. Okay, now we will run the code to the QBasic for confirmation whether it is fine or not. So fine, we are getting the output up to 20 terms. 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20. Fine. Okay, so our code is running, it means we are correct. Okay, in this way you have to write. Okay, now question number 3. So here function sum rem to print sum of two numbers. So in function there should be declare also. Okay, so here is only function sum m comma n. Actually it should be declare function sum m comma n. Good. We'll come to the second one. So a equal to 6, b, this fine. Now display sum m comma n. Okay, my dear students, so we have here actual parameter a b, so we should replace m n with a b, and display should be replaced with print. So display sum m comma n, so it should be print sum a comma b. Then function, this is fine, s equal to m plus 1. Good. Now s equal to sums, so this is also error. Okay, my dear student, it should be function name is here, sum should be the result. Okay, now no and function, fine. We come to the last, so we do not have any more error to work. Okay, so I will correct the program. Whole program we should write. What is the reason behind this, my dear students? So remember, in question if you look, we have rewrite. Okay, so whenever in the position you make the correction, you are requested to underline it. Okay, print then actual parameter a and b, so this line also underline. Then final correction was, what we have to write, my dear student? We have to write function name equal to result variable. Okay, now I will run the code for confirmation. Okay, in examination you have to do in pen and paper. Okay, I'm repeating it again. So for confirmation only, if any. Okay, fine. 6 plus 7 13. Okay, now we'll come to the question number 4. So question number 4, rem to find factorial of a given number. Okay, my dear students, declare function factor and a string. Okay, so in declare line, remember, if for the number we will not write a string or dollar sign, it should be only declare, rest of thing is okay, that's why I write it dot dot dot, it should be n. Fine. After that, input enter a number x, so x is the actual parameter, so print line the factorial is factor x, we have to replace. Okay, so in print line, if you look, my dear students, so we have here factor n, so it should be replaced with x, so print factor x. Okay, or you can change in input also, if you change n, that will be also fine. Okay, anything you can do. Okay, either you change here n or you change x here in factor. Okay, then in fine, function factor n f equal to 1 is good, while n equal to 0. Okay, my dear students, so while n equal to 0, it should be replaced with while n not equal to 0 or greater than 0, anything you can write. This is also good. Okay, now remember, in this line it is f equal to function name, it should be function name factor equal to the result variable. Okay, so remember this. Now we come to the end of code, so whole program we have to write it again, my dear students, and whenever you will make correction, don't forget to underline that line. Okay, so I made here correction x, then next was here not equal to. Okay, my dear students, control u for correction, here should be f, so function name equal to the result variable. Okay, I will run it, my dear students. Okay, so I will run and I will provide the 5 factorial is 120. So Okay, so 1 multiply 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, it will get 120. Okay, my dear students, remember I told you if you change here only n, okay, n, and if you not change here, and next thing if you write greater than 0 also, our program will work. Okay, so any of correction you can make, my dear students. Okay, so if I will write here 5, our answer is 120. Okay, so any way you can make the correction like this. Okay, now we'll come to the next question. So here now it is reverse the given a string. So declare function reverse a string and a string find. Dollar sign is also known as a string symbol. Input any string and a string, then x string equal to reverse a string and a string, then print. Okay, in print we have to change this to x string. Okay, my dear students. So in print line it is reverse a string, then an string. Actually it should be print reverse a string, should be changed with x string, and is find function reverse. So here in function name reverse missing. Okay, my dear students, in this line if you look, so what it is the problem? So problem is string sign missing. Okay, for the string we must put dollar sign. Okay, now good. Then next l equal to len. So here also mistake. Here is l equal to len string, then an string. Okay, students, it should be l equal to len, because in len never there will be dollar sign. A string is me dollar n dollar x comma 1 fine, then b a string, this is also good. Next fine. Now remember in this line, okay, what we have to write in the given wrong program, it is what it is writing. It is writing b string equal to reverse a string, then an string. Okay, actually it should be the function name. Okay, function name should be the resulting variable. Okay, so this is the correction. Okay, my dear students, so whole program we should rewrite. Okay, remember. Okay, so wherever you will make correction, okay, sorry, here there was print an string only. Okay, there is no function name. Okay, so only what we have to do, we have to write x string. Fine. So number one correction, here we have to write x string, rest of thing is fine. Then in function name dollar sign was missing, so we will underline this also. Okay, then next correction we make in len, never there will be dollar sign, remember. Then finally what we did, function name equal to what we have to write, b string, the resulting variable. Okay, so this is the correction of program. I will run for confirmation purpose only. Okay, so we can reverse the given string. So any string, my dear students, so I will write here plk, so you can get it as klp. So fine, our program is correct. In this way you can make correction. Okay, my dear students, now we have debug from the file handling. Okay, my dear students, so ram to add record in an existing file. Okay, for existing file we have append mode. Okay, my dear students, so in open it is output mode. Okay, so this output mode should be changed with append mode. Okay, so append, then a level correct, input enter name class role, for name string class role fine, then it is input has 2. Okay, my dear students, input has 2, other rest are variable are okay, name class role. Okay, my dear students, you can write here, write h1 because our file number is 1 here. Okay, so instead of input, because input will extract data, we have to write, or you can use print also. Okay, so print h1 and the rest of other are good. Okay, then input more record y string. If you guess $y string y, then go to this is fine, then close record.dat. Oh, okay, so we have here close record.dat. Actually it should be close h1. Okay, file number. Okay, my dear students, now I will write the correct code. So whole program where you have made correction, you should underline it, my dear students. So here we have to write append. Okay, then next correction was here, right, then file number we have 1 here, then third, okay, so final correction has one file number, it should be okay. Now I will run the code, my dear students. Okay, so fine, it is output coming. So name I will write lx class 10. Okay, roll 1. Okay, I will write n. Okay, so program will terminate. So it is working fine. Okay, we'll come to the next question, 7 number. Okay, so RAM to store name and age in a sequential data file called std.doc. Okay, my dear students, so open in file name, it should be inverted comma. Okay, so number 1 mistake is std.doc, it should be inverted comma. In inverted comma you have to write double inverted comma, then there is out only, so it should be out output output mode. Okay, then input name, in name there should be a string. Okay, my dear students, so in input line, okay, there is n only, so actually it should be input, message is fine, and a string. Then write, okay, so there is write 1 and rest of other fine, it should be write h1, rest of thing is fine. Okay, then I will write the correct code, my dear students. Okay, so here we need double inverted comma. Next correction is output, then in name there should be a string sign. Okay, then in right there should be h1 before file number. Okay, now this is good. Okay, my dear students, it is output mode. Okay, output mode and append mode, if file is not present it will create. Okay, but in input mode, if file is not present, there will show file not found error. Okay, my dear students, so enter name. Okay, I will write lx, age is 3 years old. Okay, fine, in this way we can write the code. Okay, now we'll come to the next question. So RAM to create a new file. Okay, for creating new file we have to write output mode. So here is only in open, sorry, in here is in open, it is input mode. Okay, so it should be output mode. Okay, in input other are fine. Okay, so in input other, sorry, open, in file open, other are okay, so only input should be changed to output. Then do input enter name, roll number, total, this is fine. Then input has one. Okay, my dear students, into the file writing we have to use write statement. Okay, so write has one file number, then other are fine. Then input supply more record choice string ch loop while you case. So actually in this loop line there is u case. Okay, so it should be u case string. Okay, my dear students, string is missing. Okay, then close h1. Okay, my dear students, close h1. is good and is good. Okay, so we have this much error only. Okay, my dear students, so I will write the correct code. Okay, and remember students to change, and where you make change you are requested to underline it. Okay, my dear students, so next we have to write, okay, WRITE, write instead of input hatch. Okay, then there should be UCase string. Okay, I will underline, rest of thing is okay, so I will run. So this is output mode, so it will run without any error, my dear students. If it was input and if file not present, then they will show file not found error. Okay, so name I will write here LX. Okay, roll 1 and total I will write 500. Okay, if I write yes, it will show enter more records. Okay, then I will write here Anjali. Okay, then roll 2 marks 480. Now I will write no, then program will terminate. Okay, so in this way, only for confirmation I am showing you. For examination you have to write in like this in pen and paper. Okay, now question number 9, my dear students. RAM to print only class 10 record from file student.dat. Okay, here is open. Okay, my dear students, so this is also another type of open style. Okay, so in open there is it is a character, so it should be in apostrophe single inverted comma. Okay, other file number and file name is good. Okay, my dear students, so in open it should be single inverted comma for the I, sorry, single inverted comma, and other are fine. Okay, my dear students, sorry, in question it is error, it is double inverted comma, but we have to write open single apostrophe. Okay, or single inverted comma, and the rest of other are okay. Okay, and there is one another method also. You can write like this, open, and you can write the file name student.dat for input as file number has 2. Okay, so uh, anyone you can write. Okay, my dear students, so there are two techniques to. Okay, so I will show you. If you make correction, this also single apostrophe, this is shortcut method, or you can write like this also. Okay, then second, there is while not EOF has 2. Okay, so there is while while not EOF, there is has 2. Okay, it should be while not EOF only number, not has sign. Okay, after that there is right has 2, right has 2, and the rest of other are variables. Fine, it should be input has 2 because file name is here 2. To extract data, to fetch data, we have to use input has and file number. If c equal to 1, then there is display. Okay, my dear students, so we do not have display statement, so an string c and r, so it should be print an string c and r. Okay, fine, then close has to good, and so we can to the end of program. Okay, so I will write whenever I had made the correction. Okay, my dear students, so at first single inverted comma apostrophe we have to give, no hat sign here, and remember to underline where you had made correction. Okay, then next correction I made here, so input has to, it should be, then final correction in instead of display there should be print, and sorry, there was one next. Okay, if there is while, it should be changed with when. Okay, so let me write, so there is next. Okay, it should be changed with when. Okay, so carefully you should look to the program. Okay, while loop closes when, not next, for closing is next. Okay, so here also we have error. Okay, so now this is the correct code, so I will run the code. And we do not have file in our computer, okay my dear students, that's why it will show file not found error. Okay my dear students, if you look here, so we have bad file name or number, okay, because we do not have file in our computer. Sorry, I think student.dat, did we create? No. Okay, so my dear students, in this way, okay, then next thing you can change these two. Okay, you can write like this also, file name for input as has to, okay, if you run, so file name, okay, so we have here file not found, continue. Okay, so if file is not available in input mode, such error it will come. Okay my dear students, so either one you can check like this. Okay, so now we, this is the, sorry, this is the last question for this video. Okay, so program to read data from the data file. Okay my dear students, so open file name for output. Okay, so mode should be input, so remember in open it is mode is output, so it should be input. Okay, because we have to read, for reading purpose we have to use input mode. CLS while not UF has one. Okay, so in this while line, okay, it should there is has one, actually it should be while not EOF 1, then right has 1, so right has 1 other are good, it should be replaced with input has 1, because in read we have to retrieve the data from data file. Okay, then print is good when while closing, then close. Okay, so close will not write the file name, instead of we have to use the file number with hash sign. Okay, now I will write here, and where you will make correction, don't forget to underline it. Okay my dear students, then next correction, we don't need this hash sign. Okay, then this right should be replaced with input in order to retrieve the data. Then last correction was file number has 1. Okay, I will run the code my dear students, because if in my machine there is no such file found, then it will show the file not found error. Okay my dear students, okay, so file not found. Okay my dear students, because we do not have file. Okay, only our aim was to run the code. Okay my dear students, in this way we have made the correction. Okay, in this way you have to do the debugging. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Okay, please like, share and subscribe, and thank you everyone once again for the 200 plus subscriber. Okay, thank you very much.